Right, so today our goal was to find a Honda Odyssey, which we found, and rip out the aircon head unit. Last time we were here, the Honda Odyssey we found had a beautiful one. That one's gone. But we found this one, and in a stroke of good luck, it seems like somebody else has already done most of the hard work for us. So all we got to do is just get the actual head unit out of this little casing, instead of trying to rip apart the entire dashboard like I originally thought, which apparently, looking at it, we wouldn't have needed to do anyways, because the casing's just held in by clips. So, yeah, easy!
Okay, so this is Pick Apart. It's a great little scrapyard where you can pick apart, basically. There's a bunch of scrap cars, and if they've got the parts, you can buy them at the front if you take them out of the car yourself, which is great.
Beautiful! I was always taught, when working with electronics on a car, disconnect the battery first. We don't have any tools with rubber handles, so I'm praying that having rubber gloves and rubber soled shoes while handling a metal tool will be enough. But, you know, see you in a hospital if not, I guess. Should be fine. There. That stays there. Beautiful. Now the battery's disconnected, we can safely work on the inside of the car. So I've decided that the best tool to be able to remove what I've got in my car might be a paint scraper that I've got. Because to my understanding, don't know how much you can see in the camera, but this area here all along to the side, to the other side of my steering wheel, that I think is what we need to remove. And in theory it should just be held in by some clips. So let's get the steering wheel a little bit more out of the way. Dude, do you have any clue where I put the paint scraper?
Is it not back here? Surely it would be back here.
I did put it in the door of my car, but
It's not there.
it's not there. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and I've lost the paint scraper, but I do have this multi-tool. Shout out to Duncan Webb. Who is he again? What?
He's a Labour MP for Christchurch Central?
Yeah, Christchurch Central Labour MP. So, shout out to him for handing out these multi-tools.
And if that doesn't work, I've got a chisel.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to do a bit of damage.
We would prefer to keep the damage to our baby to a minimum. There's no way that this thing's screwed in and we have to try and unscrew the whole thing. Surely, right?
Fuck! Fuck!
Shit! Oh, how much of this thing are we gonna have to take apart? It seems like we just have to remove this bottom panel here, and that'll give us access to this.
It seems.
It seems that way. We'll see. We will see as the day goes on.
What are you after?
The screwdriver.
It's in the door.
Of course it is.
Because I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's not lose that. Ashtray time. This is exactly the reason why I love these 90s cars. Because there's always an ashtray where you can keep your screws. Okay. That kind of just fell out. I really thought you would have known what Undertale was.
No, I'm not a freak.
And I am? Yeah, actually, yeah, I am.
I know what Undertale is. I've not played it, nor have I ever been seriously interested in it.
Oh, I thought...
I had my friend in high school, intermediate school, was super into it, and so I was like tangentially exposed to it.
Yeah. That's like me with Warhammer and Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Tangentially exposed to Hamilton. I was forced to watch it at one point. That's 2 screws down. Who knows how many more to go.
This fucking screw. Where's my finger?
Huh? What thing?
It doesn't matter.
I'm using the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, so we've had a brief minor inconvenience. One of the screws is in a bit of a shit spot. Is this your card? No. Check your foreskin. Is that a
Chessboard.
No, I used to have one just like it.
Aww.
Oh.
It's all moldy anyway.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about that. I feel kind of shit leaving it there, but yeah. So we went to Bunnings, got this real long one because hopefully, you know, the angle of attack, maybe that'll help. We also got this real short one because maybe the fucking, I don't even know what it is. Some bar or arm or something that's attached to the steering wheel is in the way. So maybe this one will be short enough that it won't be in the way. But if that doesn't work, then yeah, hopefully this one will give us a bit of a different angle. When I say minor inconvenience, by the way, we started this at what, 1? We started working on this at 1. It's 3 o'clock now. And we have taken a total of 3 screws out of the panel that we need to remove.
We did have lunch.
We did have lunch, but... Right, let's see if we can make some progress. We're getting some movement. Putting it back in.
There's enough screws in it already.
Yeah, no, we can skip that fucking one.
What's one more screw if not extra shrapnel for when we crash in?
Oh, do you want to try and get in there? Oh, my wrist's getting sore.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you kind of gotta like press your left hand against the back so it sits in and then turn it with your right hand. The Parenting in the Anthropocene book that you gave me, was that a library book or was that yours?
That's mine.
Okay.
I thought I gave you that. Have you read any of it? That's fine.
Keep meaning to. I promise.
I didn't expect you to. I was actually surprised when I lent Brokeback Mountain to Clara that she read it.
Why do you lend people books and then not expect them to read them?
I don't know.
Here, you can just have this to look at.
This is vaguely interesting to you. Here, hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's gift giving, except I don't want to give things.
Yeah.
I want them back.
Yeah. Have you watched Voltron?
What? That seems like some middle schooler type shit. Yeah, no, I've not
really
seen.
Is.
What did you say?
Voltron.
Voltron.
Yeah.
No.
You've never even heard of it?
No.
my god, it is essentially like Power Rangers-esque type thing.
I think they mention it in Rick and Morty.
Yes. Rick and Morty, that one episode where they get all of the lions? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a Voltron.
Okay.
I think we are finally making some progress.
Hey.
Supposed to get my grubby little fingers in there and hand loosen it. Stop. Yippee! Oh, that was entirely too much work for one screw.
So what horrible thing have we discovered?
So we've discovered that, so on this very beautiful, very nice, like, very beautiful aircon control unit, everything is, you know, electronic. All of the inputs, everything you do just goes out the back here. The reason why we bought this was because, as you can see, the slider knob there is snapped off. I don't know if you can see in there, but the railing is cracked in the middle, so you can't get too far. It's the whole thing, the whole reason why I wanted to swap it out. Now, watch this, alright? This is me pulling a fucking wire down at the bottom of my glove box that changes the temperature. Which to me means that this is just mechanical. This is just mechanical that controls something down at the bottom of the footwell here, and that's where the actual temperature control is. So swapping out the control things I don't think will work, because it seems like this is just an interface for something that's more deeply connected to the actual car itself rather than just a couple of wires. Unsure how to progress from here. Right. So, in conclusion, maybe next time we try and do a project,
We plan it.
yeah, we plan it out first. Make sure that we have the, you know, we know what we need before we go and get what we think we need. Because I forgot that my lovely baby Pock is New Zealand made
With love.
with love
And care and attention.
and a lot of very specific parts that don't seem to exist on other models. So my plan is to try and maybe get some sort of user manual or something, but that may be difficult because, again, very specific model that was only produced in this country for 4 years, nowhere else in the world.
But ultimately, we've put the car back together.
Yeah.
And we've learned a lot. Well, not very much, actually.
I've gotten a very good look at what's going on by my feet. That's what I've learned. I've learned that actually we can just change the temperature using that little lever under the glove box. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the aircon at all.